Not quite.
Not
It's
quite.
loading.
Okay.
She'll let you know.
I'll wait until, yeah, thank you. Is this armor plated?
What's that?
I asked if this was armor plated.
No, we didn't, but there is a panic button in the room. There's two.
Summon people.
I should show you where that's at. It drops you to the basement and that would be kind of cool.
It
If
would.
the mayor's or the chair's position got to drop into a panic room. I should probably stop talking.
All right, we are live and good to go.
Okay. Well, as chair of the College Place Historic Preservation Committee, I'd like to call this meeting to order as of 4:03 p.m. The 15th, no, today's the 18th, isn't it?
No.
15.
15th, pardon me, I was correct. 15th of February. Will the clerk please take the roll call?
Commissioner Amont,
Are you the clerk?
Yes.
Yes, please go right ahead.
Terry is absent. Terry Amont. Commissioner Peterson. Gary is absent. Commissioner Cantz.
Gary's right there.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm here. Terry is here. Edward is here. I think that's enough for a quorum, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes.
yes. Just say present after I call your name.
Excuse me.
Sorry. All right, take two. Commissioner Peterson.
Here.
Excellent. Commissioner Cantz
Here.
and Commissioner Gottschall.
Here.
Awesome. We do have a quorum.
Great. So I'd like to ask if there's any kind of public comment to open our meeting from the public who I do not see any of here. Is there anyone online?
This is just a correction to the roll call that Terry Amont is on, but we have no attendees.
Okay.
Oh, Terry
Hi,
Amont.
this is Terry. I had to update my Zoom and it took a long time.
No, it's worth waiting. Thank you, Terry.
Hi, this is Terry.
Hi, Terry.
Hello.
Would you like to proceed with the meeting?
Yes, but I'm not sure exactly what I'm having to turn around to look at.
Okay, so we did not have any public comments. We didn't receive any before the meeting, and we do not have anybody online in the
Yes, okay.
public.
And
I'll tell you what. Can I call you back in maybe 45 minutes or something in that order? I'm on a Zoom call right now.
Yeah. Gary, would you consent agenda? Would you like to?
we will now move into the consent agenda consisting of, but I'm not sure what's on our consent agenda. I'm not able to read the screen from
Okay.
this distance. I
Sure.
apologize.
We have approved agenda for February 15th. Approve agenda, so and then approve the agenda for January 18th. You did at the last meeting, you did approve the agenda for February 15th, but it was unclear if there was a I think a second or something like that,
A what?
a second to the motion.
Oh.
So anyhow,
Okay,
and then approved minutes from January 18th. And why do we have that in there? I'm confused.
just the minutes that we didn't.
Okay. Approved minutes from last time, and then, yeah, so we do consent agenda, so.
so if,
Just have to revote to approve the consent agenda.
so if I'm remembering correctly, our last meeting, we approved the design that had been submitted by the memorial monument maker. And was there anything else that I?
No.
So again, I am sorry, I'm not able to read what is on the screen, but do we have anything to talk about today?
So for the consent agenda, you'll get a first motion, a second motion, and a vote to pass the consent agenda.
Okay,
If we can do that in a single vote, then I vote we approve the entire consent agenda.
You move that as a motion, Terry?
Yes.
I second.
we have a motion and a second. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Any opposed? Okay, that's carried unanimously then. Good. Then I'm looking. Is
So, yeah,
Go
so
ahead,
on the
please.
agenda for today is the Poor Farm Cemetery, the historic cemetery grant that we have. At the last meeting, you recall, we approved the art for the monument work.
Mhm.
And at this meeting, I have a proposal for the location. Athen, if you could pull up the site map that I provided in the packet. And try to make that as large as possible for the yes. If you kind of zoom in on where the red writing is, as much as possible. So that everybody can see that.
So it's looking like the new monument will be very close to where the current temporary wooden billboard type sign is, right?
Yes. So you can see there that kind of rectangular skinny strip in the northwest corner. It'll be the foundation slab will be about 3 feet by 16 feet roughly to accommodate the horizontal slab and then the center vertical length. So we have landscaped slabs on the side and then a vertical in the middle. And that will take up it'll need about 16 feet or so to accommodate that.
If I remember, that will be in 3.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
It'll be 6 feet back of curb. And there should be, when you're heading down, what street is that? It's not Bobolink. Can you scroll down just a little?
Say that
Mockingbird.
Mockingbird.
Sandpiper?
Yeah, Mockingbird and Sandpiper. So Mockingbird from when you pull onto Mockingbird from Larch, there's not any obstructions. Looking east, you'll see the monument sign, so it'll have a nice visual presence as you're coming down that street. So it should grab the attention of people that weren't even aware that there was a cemetery there. Which will be nice. We will have to remove that, the Poor Farm Cemetery sign that's there right now. However, our proposal is, because we do have to put up a small sign that recognizes the granting agency. We thought that we could also include on that post for that sign, we could include some very brief information about the Poor Farm itself and the Poor Farm Cemetery, and provide like a QR code that would link to Walla Walla 2020 to their site. And then also there's another site for all of the historic cemeteries in Walla Walla County. So we could put a couple of QR codes that would link so people could digitally on their cell phones obtain more information while they're there at the site. So we thought that would be appropriate, and recognize all the work that Walla Walla 2020 and has done about the Poor Farm. I haven't done up any artwork on what that sign would look like, but we'll get you something before we have it printed and created. I did provide you with what the grant sign has to look like. That's in your packet. And before I pop that up, does anybody have any questions or concerns about what the proposed location? In the information that I provided with you, I did meet with the Public Works Director down there. We felt that was the most suitable site. It's close to the right of way. It'll catch people's attention. But it's also in an area where we feel very confident that there's not anybody buried because of the GPR, that ground penetrating radar project that we did a couple of years ago. And also it'll be more economical to place it there because the cemetery is, it's probably 3 to 4 feet higher than the road. So it could be challenging to get something in the park.
I have a question. So
If people want to stop and read the sign, can they just park right along Sandpiper, kind of parallel park there, or how does that work?
Yeah, there is parking on Sandpiper, and so that also is a nice feature, is that if anybody has difficulty getting out of their vehicle, they should be able to
Read
look
it
at it
from
from
their
their
car.
car window.
Yeah, that's nice.
and you say it's going to be set in from the curb about 6 feet, and the elevation there goes up. So that probably lessens the possibility of anybody on Mockingbird missing the corner or striking it with a vehicle.
Yeah, you're already within the turn. And I don't think there's not going to be any possibility, even in icy conditions, that anybody would run into it. I mean, it would be
only if it was on purpose.
Yeah.
Okay. Great. Yeah. Yeah. Are there any other questions of John on this? I guess my only final question would be, if, we basically approved this at the January meeting. This is the site of the signs that we're approving now. What again was the projected time that we would have those signs completed? April?
The project needs to be completed by June 30th, according to our grant.
So they thought they could get it done with plenty of time, and then we could plan for would we have a dedication then before the June 30 date?
I don't know when we would do the dedication, but we can coordinate that at any time after it's installed.
Okay.
The crucial thing was getting the artwork approved by the board, and also then sending that to the state and getting their approval from the granting agency. I just actually got word this afternoon that they have approved the artwork. Great. So I sent that on to so they can start engraving it. And then after this meeting, if the location gets approved, I will then forward that on to the state again, because they have to sign off on that.
Good.
Hopefully because of the GPR that we did, there shouldn't be any concerns on the location. I did make them aware and remind them that they did fund a grant that did that GPR of the project at the site. So hopefully that'll be a quick approval for them, because the sooner we know the location, once it's approved, then the contractor will coordinate getting the foundation installed.
Well, does anyone want to make a motion that we should go ahead and approve this location for where the monument will go once it's completed?
So move.
Okay,
Second.
I have any second.
Ed Cox made the motion.
A second?
And did you just make a second of that, Terry?
Yes.
Okay. All those in favor, please say aye.
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 Aye. Any opposed? No, great. Okay. Well, I guess that's taken care of. Thank you for all that work, John. You make it easy for us to just move on down the road without any controversies. Thank you.
Thank you. I didn't have any updates on the agenda, but I did want to remind you all that at the February 27th council meeting, it's 27th, right? The next council meeting is the dedication ceremony for naming the council room after Marge Nyhagen. She will be in attendance, and we're going to have, beginning at 6:15, we're going to have ribbon cutting sort of thing, and dedication of the new space, naming it after Marge. So there will be a plaque installed that'll be in the room about Marge's history with the city, and there'll be a sign installed above the doorways outside of the room. So we'll unveil all of that. And yeah, we'd love it if because it's going to be a cake, so we'd love it if you guys could come join before the council meeting. There'll be past council members and mayors here, and some staff that worked for the city. Kathy Bowman, many of you might have worked with her in the past. She'll be here. So yeah.
That will be the 27th of this month at 6.
Yeah, starting at 6:15, I think is what it was.
Okay.
And we do have a card too that if you would like to sign that for Marge, if you want to stop by City Hall, that'll be available as well. Or if you want to show up a few minutes before the meeting too, or the celebration, it should be
Is it
available.
available like tomorrow?
Yeah, yep.
Because I would love to be there, but I'm going to be in Australia.
Oh, good.
Sorry.
Yeah,
I
no,
really am
stop by.
sorry to miss it.
Stop by, either Christy will have it or the clerk's office will have it.
Okay.
Is there anything else?
No, I mean, I gave you the update on the
Sign.
artwork being approved, so that's all
Okay.
I have.
Well,
Oh, March's meeting is canceled. Yes, actually, March's meeting is canceled.
Oh, okay. So,
The clerks, both the city clerk and the deputy clerk are going to be out of town on training, right? So that week.
okay.
so the March 21 is not happening?
Correct.
Okay, got it. When is the April one?
Good question. Should be the third
Third
Thursday. I don't
Thursday.
have my calendar in front of me.
Was the question about the April meeting?
The
Yes.
18th?
And that's the Thursday of every month, right?
That'd be April 18, right?
Yep. Yes.
Correct.
Got it.
Okay. Well, if there's nothing else to discuss or bring to the committee's attention, do I have a motion for adjournment?
So move.
Okay, we have a second. All
Second.
those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Any opposed? Okay, well, great. Thank you all very much for attending, and maybe we'll see you at Marge's dedication here or not, but we'll get a hold of you for the next meeting for sure.
Take care, everybody.
Thank
Thank you,
you.
everyone.
Thank you. Enjoy Australia, Terry.
Oh, I will do
Yeah.
my best.
When will you be back?
March 6th.
Oh, okay, good.
Oh, so it's coming up right away.
Yeah, I leave next Tuesday.
Oh, I see. Oh, wow.
I'm available. It just,